Hey guys, Amanda. So, kind of on a mission to give you guys the best background that you could possibly have as far as really building your own teams, building your own businesses. And I've really been on a big journey, for lack of a better term, to figure out how to bring these to you guys, how to verbalize how I came to be the kind of coach I am, to kind of how my journey as a leader is expanding, things like that. So, anyways, long story short, I am reading Start with Why. You guys have heard me talk about this book a couple times recently. So, we're going to have a little quick lesson. Doing business is like dating. I mean, this literally, he spoke at Summit last year and you would have thought he was a coach. So, and he goes, I'd like to introduce you to our imaginary friend, Brad. Brad is going on a date tonight. It's a first date and he's pretty excited. Thinks the woman he's about to meet is really beautiful and she makes a great prospect. Brad sits down for dinner, starts talking. I'm extremely rich. I drive a beautiful car and I have a big house. I know lots of famous people. I'm on TV all the time, which is good because I'm good looking. I've actually done pretty well for myself. Have we been on dates like that? I don't know about you guys, but I know I have. And your immediate thought is, wow, douchebag. So, question is, does Brad get a second date? The way we communicate and the way we behave is all a manner of biology. That means we can make some comparisons between the things we do in our social lives and the things we do in our professional lives. After all, people are people. To learn how to apply why to a business situation, hello, there's that word again, why. You don't need to look much further than how we act on a date. Because guys, you know how I've said this business is just basically making friends? It's kind of like dating too. I mean, we're just meeting, we're flirting a little bit, we're getting to know each other. You have to really remember that this business can be really fun if you take the pressure out of it and just stick to what you know and what you believe. So, because in reality, there's no difference between sales and dating, which I know we don't sell specifically, but we're selling ourselves. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to. So we are selling ourselves. In both circumstances, you sit across from a table at somebody or a computer or a phone, as the case may be, and hope to say enough of the right things to close the deal, i.e. get a second date or a second interview. Of course, you could always opt for the manipulation or two, a fancy dinner dropping hints of tickets that you have or whom you know. Get into manipulations later, but we want to stay away from this in business. Depending on how badly you want to close the deal, you could tell them anything they want to hear. Promise them the world and the odds are good that you will close the deal. Once, maybe twice. With time, however, maintaining that relationship will cost more and more, and no matter the manipulations you choose, this is not the way to build a trusting relationship. In Brad's case, pretty obvious the date didn't go well. Odds are not good that he will get a second date, and he's certainly not done a good job of laying down the foundation to build a great relationship. So, when we have somebody that approaches us and goes, wow, I like your results, what have you been doing? You don't want to go, wow, I'm a coach. I have all these awesome programs. I have all this, I have all this amazing success. And, there's like 42 different programs you can choose from and like 80 different recipes for Shakeology and blah, 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 blah. Verbal vomit. Don't do it. When somebody puts their toe in the water, it's kind of like, hi, I like you. I don't really know if I like you enough to talk to you a lot yet, but I like you. But I'm still testing the waters. So, let's send Brad out again, i.e. douchebag, for the date. This time, he's going to start with why, which I think you guys have heard earlier this week. I've posted a little bit about this. My why has officially evolved. I'm really excited about it. I've always said it's about my daughter, which it is, but it's more about the ability to change my mind, the ability to live my life the way I want it to instead of how someone else dictates it to me. I'm kind of not good at being told what to do. It's just how I am. Not because I'm selfish, but just because I want to give enough of myself to everyone else. So when I have someone else dictating my schedule, I can't necessarily accomplish what I want to, and that makes me cranky. So anyway, we're going to send Brad out again on this date. This time, he goes and starts with his why, and he goes, you know what I love about my life? I get to wake up every day doing something I love. Does this sound familiar, guys? Hello? I get to inspire people to do things that inspire them. I get to... oh, I just said that. It's the most wonderful thing in the world. In fact, the best part is trying to figure out all the different ways I can do that. All the different ways I can help people inspire other people. Hello, does this sound familiar? It's really amazing. And believe it or not, I've actually been able to make a lot of money doing it. Sometimes I really can't believe it. I bought a big house and a nice car, and I've been blessed by so many things. I get to meet lots of famous people, and I get to be on TV all the time, which is really fun because I'm kind of good looking and I kind of enjoy pretending I'm an actor. I'm very lucky to be doing something I love. I've actually been able to do pretty well because of it. I would say I'm blessed. Does that sound like us, guys? Because I think it does. So, first part, douchebag. Super successful. I have a big car and whatever. And first thing you think is, wow, this guy's a jerk. Or he might have a little bit of small penis syndrome. I didn't say that. Didn't say that. Second, same guy. Same, different date. And he's talking about simply why he loves his life. Why he really believes his life is a good thing. Not all the tangible things. Not all the other stuff. And it says this time chances are Brad will get a second date, assuming that whoever is sitting across from him believes what he believes, that he's good looking, that he's blessed, that he's lucky, that, he gets to inspire people, everything else. So he said all the same things on the first date, but the only difference is he started with his why instead of all the whats, that he has a big car and whatever. Because honestly, when you talk about all the things you have, unless that person knows you really well, or 90% of people are going to take that really wrong. Like, why are you rubbing my face and your success? Like, wow, thanks. As opposed to being like, I've had such amazing success. I have this opportunity I've been so blessed by, and I get to inspire people, and I get my, to make my own schedule, and I get paid for it. Oh, by the ways, I'm a coach. Would you, this is something you could do too. Would you like me to tell you about it? So you have to consider how most companies and most people do business. Someone sits down across the table from you. They've heard you're a good prospect, and they start talking. Company is extremely successful. We have beautiful offices. You should stop by and check them out sometime. We do business with all the biggest companies and brands. I'm sure you've seen our advertising. We're doing pretty well. Again, with the pompous douchebag. So you don't want to be that person. You have to remember that so much of this journey is our why. It's not about what we've accomplished, although money does drive people. People have to know that money is an option for them. But you have to make sure that you are, I hate this word, but it's true, authentic to yourself and to how you approach things. If you really believe that this business is something that can change your life, A, it's going to. It may take some time. It's going to take a lot of work, but it's going to. And B, you are going to become the kind of leader that others believe they can be the same as you. And they will look to you to lead their teams. And they will look to you to build your own empires. It starts with leading with your why. You have to lead with why you're here, and you have to have a solid visual on what that is. And like I said, as much as I've always said it was about my daughter, I've realized my visual was kind of fuzzy. It's because I'm selfish. It's because most of the time, my why is my daughter. But it isn't just my daughter. It's my ability to be flexible for the people that I need to be flexible for, which generally is Ella. So anyways, I hope this helps, guys. I feel like I've talked a lot, but I wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit and hone in on the power of why. And so many of you guys have reached out to me about how to do conversations and how to approach, especially new people. So I wanted to give you the difference when you're talking to somebody, especially somebody new. Instead of talking at them and like throwing all these different qualifications at them, just tell them like, look, I'm really lucky. I've been blessed by this opportunity. I'd like to talk to you about and see how it might be able to help you out, since this is something you can do too. It's not hard, guys. Mwah. Love you all, and I hope this helped. Bye.